Hey guys, it's Teresa. I don't know how you guys have been, but I've been pretty good. I just got back from spring break and I'm feeling more like myself, which is really nice. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my last few videos have been very down and slow. I think I'm still gonna talk slow because like it helps me gather my thoughts and everything, but I've just been very serious. So I kind of wanted to change that because like, I mean, sometimes I'm serious, but like there's plenty of times that I'm not. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a video on something that I don't really think people talk about a ton. You see a lot of videos like before you go off to college, like this is what you need to know, and they tell you like what to pack and everything, which is so helpful, and like tips to know about in college and like how to make friends and like all that good stuff, which I really enjoy those videos. But I don't really see a ton on coming back from college, and like maybe that's not like a huge factor for some people, but I know it was a big deal like for me coming home like over different breaks, like Thanksgiving break, spring break, and feeling like, what am I doing here? Like, what is my place? Like, having it just feel so weird and like so kind of just odd because like you're home, but you're not home. Like, it's not your home, and like wherever you sleep is like, should I just bunk here? Like, I don't know. It was super weird. But it's so I just kind of want to make a little bit of a guide video on that because some things, I just want to talk about some things that I think I did well this time around and some things that I wish I would have done differently over like Thanksgiving break and over Christmas break. So yeah, yeah, that's what this video is about. I have this handy dandy journal that I got from Walmart. That was only $4, so yeah. So yeah, these are some tips for visiting home. Number one, I think I just spat, that's gross. Okay, so number one, have time to relax. Like, it is a break. You do, when you go home, like, you're there on break, like, to relax. Chances are you've been studying a lot, or studying a little bit, you know, like, wherever your GPA finds you. And like you've been busy, like whether that's hanging out with friends or like working to earn money so you can actually go to college, like you've been very busy. You've probably been going, or at least you've been like, just, you haven't been able to fully take a breather. So that's kind of what breaks are for. So I would encourage you to relax. Over Thanksgiving break, I did not do that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna work on some homework, and I was only there for like, it was like 5 days, and I live about 5 hours away from where my house is. So the like 2 of those days are travel days, and the rest of it you're recovering from traveling because you just drove 5 hours, or you hang out just a little bit. So it's a very tiring experience, and not taking time to give yourself a chance to refresh is not good for you. At least I noticed that. And you go back to school and you're like, wait, that was it? Like, that was my break? So yeah, I remember like by the end of by the time the first break showed up, like my brain was fried. Like, someone would ask me a question and it was like, and like that was it. Like, I didn't want to answer. I was like shorter with people. Like, I was super snippy the past couple, like the last few days. It was super bad. But yeah, so basically set up time to relax. I just kind of like, the first time I set up a bunch of coffee dates and out to eats, and before I knew it, it was over, and it was like, what? So I had no time to really just veg out and do nothing. And over spring break, just this past week, I did nothing. Definitely had my time of doing nothing. And I was really worried the first few days because I was just sleeping all the time. I was sleeping. I'm like, wow, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm not really getting a whole lot done. My mom was really nice about it. She was never like, get off the couch, you lazy bum, you've been there 3 days or whatever. Like, she wasn't like that. And also it was a little bit longer. Like, it was a nice sweet spot because Christmas break was super long, so I turned into a different person. It was bad. And Thanksgiving break was way too short, or at least it felt short with how I planned it out. So yeah, spring break, definitely had my time of relaxing, and then I was like, okay, what am I doing? So this is the second part. Stay busy. Like, put things on your schedule. So like, you can have your time to relax. That is important. You need that. But also be putting things so then you can have places to go, so you're not just like, wow, I've been here for 2 days or 3 days and I haven't done anything. Like, that's not good. I did all kinds of different things with my family, and this kind of goes into the third point. It's like, plan different things. Like, it's not just coffee and food. do all kinds of different things. Like with my family, I went for walks with them, I went out to eat with them, I went shopping, like, and it doesn't have to, you don't have to spend a ton of money. Like you can do this like on a cheap, you can find a cheap way to do this, you know, you can go for a drive, just like find different ways that you're filling up your break with fun things. And it's not like, I feel like I just did one thing. So yeah, that's what I did. And like for instance, one day I was like, hey Joseph, you want to go for a walk? And that's my younger brother, so we were able to go, except for he's way taller than me now, it's so bad, except for he's been taller than me for a while now. But yes, we went for a walk, and that was really, really nice. It was just fun getting to hang out with him and spend that time with him, and it meant a lot to me. And we've got a dog, so that's always a good reason, like, hey, we should take our dog out. We have not walked the dog in a while. He needs to get outside and see what air is like. Just kidding. He goes outside all the time. And then a different time, like I went for a walk with my other brother, but I also went and we got Starbucks, which was really fun. And that was something that he likes doing, and he got to skateboard, which was really fun. And I got to try and skateboard. And then I got to go driving with my sister. Like she picked me up the first day from school. So I was able to drive back with her and just spend like that one-on-one time with her, which was so valuable, and it was really nice. So definitely plan that time with your people. And the next thing is like you are like reconnecting with them, because you've been away from them for 2 months, and you know, talking on the phone can only do so much. Like you haven't seen these people. It's a chance to see them again, to love on them again, to hang out with them. Like all those things are really, really important. So, and I went out to eat with my mom, and like it was super, super fun. Like it was just great, and there was a wide array of things. And I'm thankful, I didn't mention them all, but I'm thankful for like all my siblings and that I got to hang out with them, because me and my family are very close. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Oh yeah, also the next point is to help around the house. One thing I realized after when I was graduating and when I left for college is how much my parents do or did. Like one, my dad is always great. He's always providing for me. Like anytime he gives me money, like that's him providing. That's like looking out for me. And like anytime he is like, do you check the oil in your car? And like at the time it's annoying. It's like, oh my goodness, like I gotta check the oil or whatever, you know, little stuff like that. But that's him taking care of me. And like my mom, like looking into that stuff, she's doing a good job taking care of me as well. Okay, so the next point is if you have time and if you want to do it. And I wrote down spend time in your studies. I did that a little bit. I went to the library one day and I started working on homework. I got a little bit of homework done, and that was good. And that was that. It was one day. It was pretty fun. I tried opening my books other days, and those were the days that I was also on the couch. So then I just ended up falling asleep again, and that's okay. And then this is the final point, just to kind of like wrap it up and just kind of help in general. So when you go home, like don't expect things to be perfect. I think, yeah, like especially having not seen my family in a really long time, I was so excited to see them, but I had like the perfect versions of them. Like I had not idolized, but like glamorized. Like I had taken the best qualities about them, like the things that I missed about them the most, and I was like, I'm gonna see these people, and I am. But people make mistakes, they get angry, like that's just part of it. And that was one thing that like coming back spring break, whether there was tension or fighting, like, you know, that stuff can happen, and that's fine, like that's okay. And it gives you a chance to, you know, to be patient with them and love on them, and like not even like the annoying, like, oh, I had to be patient with them, but like, no, that's okay. Like it's okay if you're not feeling the best today. Like people are people. So that's just kind of my last point to like help wrap all this up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you're able to learn something from it. These are just some tips about going home. So yeah, that I found valuable. So yeah, thanks guys.